Yo, it's your boy DC3 from Dctree-Nation.com, where we cover hoops and heroes. And today we're talking heroes. One of my favorite heroes, as a matter of fact. The Spider-Man drama with Sony and the MCU has been sickening, man. I've been watching from the shadows. I've been wanting to make a video, but some sliver of hope in me remained, hoping that these fools will make an agreement and Spider-Man will be back in the MCU. But it looks like it's not going to happen, at least anytime soon. So I got to thinking, can Sony do this the right way? What storylines can they use to make this new Sony exclusive crap work? But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. First off, I want to say is Sony think they're slick. The team over there, they think they're slick. They let the MCU hype up the character, hype up Tom Holland, make him a household name, and then they're going to slowly but surely yank back the rights and play hardball with the rights. Because what they really want to do is, we know it's coming, is put Spider-Man and Venom in the same universe, on the same movie, on the same screen. And that is the only way this is going to work. But you have to do it right. They've already messed up Venom once. Venom and Spiderman, that is. They messed it up once in Spider-Man 3. They got Venom right with your boy from Dark Knight Rises, Tom Hardy. But they have to make sure they don't mess this up. Now, a safe way would keep Spider-Man in the MCU. That would have gave them a little bit more, room to make a mistake. Now it's completely on them. So let's explore some storylines that they could use that would not make them look like total idiots. One storyline comes to mind and is from a PlayStation 3 video game, Spider-Man Web of Shadows. It's basically a story when New York gets invaded by the symbiotes and Spider-Man and Venom have to work together to get rid of the symbiotes. Now that wouldn't be that far-fetched in the Sony universe, because that's basically what Venom prevented in the first film, was a full invasion of symbiotes. So I can see Spider-Man and Venom coming together for that cause. That game had a very good final act, a very good story. It explored a lot of Marvel characters that obviously Sony don't have the rights to, but they could still find ways around it. At the end of the day, you can, have Spider-Man in the black suit sometimes, have Spider-Man in the red suit sometimes, have Venom and them working together back to back to fight maybe a Carnage and a group of other symbiotes. And that's not far-fetched either, that storyline, because that was another famous video game back in the day, Separation Anxiety, when Spider-Man and Venom had to work together to take down Carnage and a slew of symbiotes and evildoers. So, I mean, Sony has some cards they can play here, but they can't just go symbiote crazy. You might have one, maybe two movies where you can push that. Now, from what I'm hearing, Tom Hardy only has 2 movies anyway. So you have to go with Spider-Man and the symbiote in some capacity. That's the only way I see this Sony thing working. You may be able to get away doing Insidious 6, but again, that's something you have to be careful with. It could come across as really cheesy if you're not careful. At the end of the day, Sony has a horrible track record with Spider-Man, but you can't deny that they have the pieces to make something special. They have the pieces that make the Spider-Man vs. Venom movie Spidey fans deserve. And that's something the MCU could not provide because they don't have the rights to Venom. Now, if it was up to me, I would love Spidey to stay in the MCU. They could still share him. Hopefully they come up with a deal or something, because it just sucked not seeing him fight side by side with Black Panther or Doctor Strange. Man, they have to make that happen. But until then, we just have to deal with Sony, which, not all hope is lost. They have a couple cards to make this thing tough. All right, guys, that's it for this one. For more information on heroes, check out the main page, Dctree-Nation.com. Like us on Facebook, and let me know in the comment section below how you feel about Spidey versus Venom, potentially. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.